The entertainment world continues to mourn Jin Ze as questions remain unanswered. The news shocked fans across Asia and beyond. In a moment that few people were prepared for, Chinese actor Jin Ze was confirmed to have passed away at the age of 33, leaving behind a career filled with memorable performances and a growing legacy that many believed was only beginning to reach new heights. As tributes continue pouring in from fans, fellow actors, industry professionals, and entertainment observers, one reality remains unchanged. The cause of Jin Ze's death has not been publicly disclosed. Since the announcement was made, social media platforms have been flooded with messages of grief, remembrance, and disbelief. Thousands of supporters have shared photographs, favorite scenes, personal memories, and heartfelt messages expressing their sadness over the unexpected loss. For many viewers, Jin Ze was more than just an actor. He represented determination, growth, and dedication to his craft. Through numerous projects, he earned admiration from audiences who appreciated his talent and the sincerity he brought to every role. According to public reports, Jin Ze, whose real name was Zhang Jiawei, was found at his residence in Hangzhou. His agency later confirmed the heartbreaking news and asked the public to respect the privacy of his family during this extremely difficult period. What has made the situation especially emotional for many people is the lack of public information regarding the circumstances surrounding his passing. In an era where information often spreads within minutes, many expected immediate explanations. Instead, the family and management team chose a different approach. They requested understanding, privacy, and compassion while they processed their loss. As a result, numerous rumors began circulating online. However, it is important to emphasize that no official cause of death has been announced. Many of the claims currently being shared across social media remain unverified. Without confirmation from the family, medical authorities, or official representatives, speculation serves no meaningful purpose and only adds additional pain to an already heartbreaking situation. This is why many fans are encouraging one another to focus not on rumors, but on remembering Jin Ze for the life he lived and the work he accomplished. Those who followed his career closely know that he dedicated years to building his reputation within the entertainment industry. Every project represented another step forward. Every performance introduced him to new audiences. Every role demonstrated his commitment to continuous improvement. Colleagues who worked alongside him often described him as hardworking, respectful, and professional. Behind the cameras, he reportedly approached his responsibilities with seriousness while maintaining kindness toward those around him. As the days continue to pass, tributes have appeared across numerous platforms. Fans have organized memorial messages. Video compilations celebrating his work continue gaining attention. Comment sections have become spaces where people share stories about how his performances affected their lives. Many supporters have spoken openly about discovering his work during difficult moments in their own lives and finding comfort through the characters he portrayed. These personal connections help explain why the reaction has been so emotional. For many viewers, actors become part of important memories. Certain dramas remind people of specific chapters in their lives. Particular scenes become unforgettable. Favorite characters remain meaningful long after a series concludes. When someone responsible for creating those memories suddenly passes away, the loss feels personal even for people who never met them. That emotional connection is visible throughout the ongoing reaction surrounding Jin Ze's passing. While questions remain unanswered, one thing is clear. His impact on audiences continues to be felt. His work remains available for future viewers to discover. His performances continue telling stories that entertained, inspired, and connected people from different backgrounds. At the moment, the most responsible approach is patience. If additional information is released by official sources in the future, it will likely come directly from those authorized to speak on behalf of the family. Until then, respect and compassion remain more important than speculation. The entertainment industry has lost a talented individual. Fans have lost a performer they admired. Family and friends have lost someone they loved. And as the world continues mourning his passing, countless people are choosing to remember Jin Ze not for unanswered questions, but for the moments of joy, emotion, and creativity he brought into their lives. May he be remembered for his contributions, his dedication, and the lasting impression he left on those who followed his journey. Our thoughts remain with his family, friends, colleagues, and supporters during this difficult time. As the days continued passing, the atmosphere surrounding Jin Ze's passing changed. The initial shock slowly transformed into reflection. Instead of focusing on unanswered questions, more people began looking back at the moments that defined his journey. Old interviews resurfaced. Behind-the-scenes clips gained millions of new views. Fans revisited projects they had not watched in years. Scenes that once felt ordinary suddenly carried a different meaning. For many supporters, it felt as though they were experiencing his work for the first time again. Messages continued arriving from every corner of the world. Some came from longtime followers who had supported him from the beginning. Others came from people who had only recently discovered his performances. Despite coming from different countries and different backgrounds, the messages shared a common theme: gratitude. People thanked him for making them laugh during difficult periods. People thanked him for bringing life to characters they would never forget. People thanked him for inspiring them to pursue their own dreams. One message in particular attracted widespread attention. It came from a fan who explained how one of Jin Ze's dramas helped them through a challenging chapter of life. The fan wrote that while they never met him personally, his work reminded them to keep moving forward when everything felt impossible. The message quickly spread online. Thousands of people responded. Many shared similar experiences. Suddenly, the conversation was no longer about loss alone. It became a celebration of impact, a celebration of the countless lives touched by someone they knew only through a screen. Meanwhile, colleagues throughout the entertainment industry continued expressing their condolences. Several actors described him as someone who always arrived prepared. Others remembered his professionalism. Some recalled his kindness during long filming schedules. Many spoke about his willingness to encourage younger performers who were still finding their confidence. These stories painted a picture that audiences rarely had the opportunity to see. A picture of a person whose influence extended far beyond public appearances. As tributes accumulated, one reality became increasingly clear. A career cannot be measured solely by awards. It cannot be measured solely by ratings. And it cannot be measured solely by popularity. Sometimes the true value of a career becomes visible through the people left behind, through the memories, through the respect, through the admiration, through the countless individuals whose lives were affected in ways that statistics could never capture. Weeks later, discussions surrounding Jin Ze remained active. Yet the tone had changed completely. Rumors faded into the background. Speculation lost momentum. People gradually realized that some questions might never receive public answers. And perhaps that was acceptable, because not every story needs to be solved. Not every mystery needs to be explained. Sometimes respect requires accepting uncertainty. Sometimes compassion requires allowing families the space to grieve without additional pressure. For many fans, that realization brought a sense of peace. Instead of searching endlessly for information that had not been released, they chose to honor his memory through the work he left behind. Viewership numbers for his projects increased dramatically. New audiences discovered performances they had never seen before. Longtime supporters introduced friends and family members to his dramas. In a way, his legacy continued growing. Not because of headlines, not because of controversy, but because of the stories he helped tell. As the months passed, memorial videos continued appearing online. Fan art continued being shared. Tribute messages continued arriving. And each gesture carried the same message. You are remembered. You are appreciated. You are missed. The sadness surrounding his passing remains undeniable. Yet alongside that sadness exists something equally powerful. Gratitude. Gratitude for the moments he created. Gratitude for the memories he left behind. Gratitude for the impact he made during his time in the spotlight. Today, while many questions remain unanswered, one truth stands beyond doubt. Jin Ze's legacy continues to live on through his work, through the people he inspired, and through the countless fans who continue celebrating his life. And perhaps that is the most meaningful ending of all. Not the ending of a career, not the ending of a story, but the continuation of a legacy that will remain alive in the hearts of those who admired him. May he be remembered with respect. May he be remembered with gratitude. And may his family, friends, colleagues, and supporters continue finding strength in the memories he leaves behind. Thank you for watching. If Jin Ze's work ever touched your life, share your favorite memory in the comments below and help keep his legacy alive for future generations of fans.